Guys, it's Nathan and Craig again for Sony's E3 Roundup. This is our series of E3 video-ness to help you know what's going on at E3. So, now let's start with the list. Up first is a set of PS4 games, and then we'll go on to the PS3 games, just so this one's a bit easier to get through. Okay, Sony didn't announce many PS4 games, did they, Craig, from the looks of it?
Not, well, unless we missed quite like a bit of unless like they did like a private one, or I like accidentally turned on the the PS conference late. I didn't really see much really announced for it, unless they're keeping them like secret.
I mean, I know they announced quite a lot of the conference back in February when they announced the PS4 game-wise. This time it's more about the console, I think, to be honest, but we've got a few games. First on the list is Transistor. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what some of these games actually are yet. I mean, Transistor, The Witness is second up on our list, and The Order 1886 is the big one I wanted to talk about. I don't know, did you see it, Craig? Order 1886 looks pretty good, if you've seen any gameplay of it.
I didn't. Right. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really see much of the PlayStation one. I was at work, and like when I got home, I caught snippets of it. But the games that you talked about, was there much footage, or were they just teaser trailers?
They're more just trailers for most of them. Order 1886 was just a trailer again. No one knows what's actually happening with the game, but it just looks fantastic quality-wise. But then, so do all the next-gen games either way, so I'll have to see what actually turns out gameplay-wise at the end of all this.
Okie dokie. And the last one, correct me, Nathan, if I pronounce this wrong, is Knack?
Knack, that's the one.
For PS4. Is that little Toblerone guy?
Yeah, he's a little guy that uses all his little body pieces to form into different things. It looks kind of cool.
The new Crash Bandicoot.
He reminds you of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro slightly. That's what I'm liking about this game.
Sony should remake Crash.
Yeah, but I want them to do a HD remake. HD remake would be cool.
Call out, Naughty Dog, if you're watching this video, please, for the love of God, make us another Crash Bandicoot game. There, that is my call out to Naughty Dog.
You didn't say please or thank you. I think they'll be quite offended with that.
please, many pleases. I will give you a cake with a cherry on top.
2 cherries on top. Yep. So
make it 3 for the 3 they give us.
Oh, that was a clever little turn there. Knack does look pretty good. They've shown it on a lot of the software. People playing Knack. It looks interesting. I'm hoping it's not just a blatant Crash game, but we'll see what happens.
Was Knack as well, where it did that awesome feature where apparently you could switch with the Vita? Like, you could take it onto the Vita and take it outside and stuff.
Yeah, one weird thing Sony did announce also with that whole feature was that all games have to have that feature now for PS4 and Vita.
Oh, that's not bad. It's good to have them.
I don't know what I think of it. It's one of them things where it feels like the Wii U gamepad. They just put it on the gamepad for the sake of it. It feels like what they're going to do with the Vita.
Well, if you say that though, but the Vitas are portable, so they could be like at home playing at home, and then if they're like going out with their mates, but they've got to like jump on a train or something, then they can simply just sit on their Vita while waiting for a mate.
Waiting for a mate? Oh god, we're not going to go into that one. Oh no.
Right then, our next game up to talk about, which is a PS4, which at first I didn't actually know what they were trying to show off, but then it come up and said Infamous Second Son.
Yes, Infamous Second Son.
Because unfortunately I was an Xbox fanboy before. I didn't actually have the chance to play Infamous. So with these next 2 games, I'm going to leave Nathan to talk about them.
Okay, Infamous Second Son is the latest addition to the Infamous series. I'm not actually sure where it comes in the series. Obviously 1 and 2. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played number 2, but something happens in number 2 which won't allow you to play as the same character in the new one. That doesn't spoil too much, yeah. So Second Son has a new character completely, and he's got the fire powers and electric powers, which is kind of cool. They've actually focused fire powers into the starting story. It's not a later edition like it was in number 2. It looks pretty solid, once again. It looks pretty much same old Infamous gameplay. Hopefully there'll be something new added to the mix. The next one, though, is Killzone Shadowfall, which is going to be a PS4 launch exclusive. If you've never played a Killzone game, they're pretty fun. 3 did end how I'd like it to, but hopefully 4 continues the story. But you've seen the trailer for Shadowfall, haven't you, Craig? I'm thinking.
I saw the trailer and I thought, ooh, shiny.
It looked shiny and blurry and fiery from the trailer.
I was like, ooh, shiny, ooh, explosions. So
I think that's every game that's been announced at this E3 has been shining explosions, but Nintendo.
Nintendo, Wii Fit trailer explosion.
That was the highlight of their conference, though. You can't stop slagging that up.
We'll concentrate back onto Sony.
Nintendo conference.
We don't want to run onto other conferences. Shadowfall, from the trailer that I saw, it looked pretty decent. I'm not sure, is it the Helghast still?
I believe the Helghast. I don't know too much about it, but I believe the Helghast. They wouldn't get rid of the Helghast. They haven't finished the story yet, so I feel like they'd continue it.
Then we'll have to wait and see with Shadowfall, unfortunately. Sorry about the lack of information there.
Next up on the list is Gran Turismo 6, which is pretty much Forza's competition at the moment, let's be honest. It's Forza's biggest competition.
It is essentially PlayStation's Forza. Gran Turismo is very, very nice. I mean, the car detail and the depth that they go into with the cars is very, very sexy.
It does look sexy, I'll be honest with you. The game
Gran Turismo 6 hopefully will offer the same amount of fun and awesomeness that 5 did, because 5 blew me away. I played it on my mate's PlayStation, and it was phenomenal. If Gran Turismo come out on the Xbox, I might have chose that over Forza, but Gran Turismo 6, keep an eye out for it. It looked peachy, absolutely peachy.
Peachy, is that your little phrase for Gran Turismo? Right, so next up on the list is Drive Club and Doki Doki Universe, which are the two games we don't know too much about, but they're the other PS4, and one of them, Doki Doki, is also on PS3 as it comes out. But now onto our PS3 list, and Sony still managed to announce tons of PS3 games. Bear in mind they had a brand new console, which is good on them, I'll be honest. So on the list of PS3 we have Beyond Two Souls, which, do you know much about, Craig? I mean, I've seen pictures of it, not too much.
No, unfortunately I don't. I heard about Beyond Two Souls. Almost said Beyonce.
Beyonce? She hasn't allowed in this conference.
No, I only saw a few snippets of this Beyond Two Souls, like the trailers and that. Yeah. Same with Dead Nation and also Dragon's Crown. Yeah, unfortunately, these were the games that come up, but we didn't really find out much information about whether that was lack of information on our end or whether they just didn't give us any information like at E3. Yeah. Well, we don't know.
Okay, but, a big one up next is a Final Fantasy X or X-2 HD remaster on PS3 and Vita. Obviously, the games are looking out of date. They've remastered them in high definition. Fans of the game are pretty excited. I think 10's the big one from what I've heard. I've not played Final Fantasy.
Unfortunately, I haven't had the privilege to play a Final Fantasy game. Everyone that has said they've been absolutely fantastic. I promise the fans, I will play it and pick one up.
Hold on to that one.
But you talk to a guy that also thought that Final Fantasy was a recurring storyline. I think it was like Final Fantasy VIII, and I was like, haven't they finished the story yet? And my mate was like, mate, they're not even continuing stories. And I was like, oh, fair enough.
No, they're still going. They're already halfway through the story at the moment. They're going to get to number 50 first to get near the end.
Final Fantasy, though, top of the notch games, so I hear. So you've got the HD remakes of 10 and 10 Part 2, I'm guessing. Yeah. So keep an eye out for those. Next up, I'm going to leave it with Nathan again. The Killzone series.
Okay, Killzone Mercenary is PS Vita release. This is the first handheld Killzone game. They've done it for Uncharted, they've done it for Infamous. Let's just see how this one goes. Not much has been announced, I'll be honest, so I'll leave you in the dark with this one. But it's a handheld game. Hopefully the Vita is getting some good games now. So we'll see how that one goes as it comes out, but it needs a few gun games, shooters and stuff on the PS Vita. Definitely does.
Next up, we have Kingdom Hearts HD Remake 1.5. It's, yeah. Remix, whoa. We can get a bit of Skrillex on you.
I don't know what's going on with this game. I've not seen anything with this game, I'll be honest with you.
All I know is it's a Kingdom of Hearts HD remake, I'm guessing. Maybe have some like twists and turns on it. I unfortunately don't have enough information on this. All we want to tell you is that you've got a Kingdom of Hearts HD game coming your way. Kingdom Hearts, as far as I'm aware of, was a big series. 1, 2, and 3 kicked off some. No, 1 and 2, sorry, kicked off some very, very big fan base. The way that Sony and the developers of the game were able to merge somewhat of a fighting storyline, kind of like Final Fantasy S, but then chucked in our favourite and loving Disney characters. So
Like the Disney,
I
I
was
like
like,
the Disney fact about it. I don't know how
yeah,
they've done
I was
it.
like, that was phenomenal. I thought I've ordered the one on the 3DS. I will play that, and if that's as good as everyone says it is, then I'm gonna go and get myself, I think, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Accidentally said 3, which is spoilers for a later video, but we'll leave that
We're in
one.
the videos now. I mean, they won't watch.
We're just gonna name a few more off the bat for you quite quickly, and then we think we've got one more to properly expand on. We have Puppeteer coming out as well. We have a game called Rain. The Last of Us. If you've not heard of that, then look that
What's
one
wrong
up.
with you if you've not heard of Last of
I
Us?
think it talks about itself. You've got Until Dawn, Time and Eternity, and apparently there's a rumoured Tekken Revolution.
I didn't hear about this at E3. I'm not sure if this is official.
So
don't know.
don't hold us to that one, but apparently there might be a new Tekken game coming around the corner,
Hopefully.
which will be quite sexy.
But PS3 sadly, not PS4, which is the only downside to this whole thing. I'll
But
be
everyone
honest with you.
loves Tekken, so
Yeah, you can't complain too much.
I will leave my good man Nathan. I keep saying that, but I'll leave Nathan to talk
Word
to
out the phrase.
game,
Next
which
up.
is called
Oh.
Tales of Exilia.
You announced it for me. Oh, damn you, I was going to announce that one.
Sorry.
I was looking forward to that one. Tales of Zillia we've been talking loads about on the channel. It's a Namco Bandai game, which is anime cel shaded style. Don't know much about the story still, but if you check out all the trailers and stuff we've been posting in the last week, you'll get an idea of what's going on with it. There'll be loads of new content next week. I've got loads of assets to put up for you guys, so check back next week for full details on Tales of Zillia. I can't announce anything here because it will spoil the next video, I'm afraid to say.
Sound
have
for
on Zillia, I'm afraid.
expanding.
I couldn't expand too much. You're spoiling my next video. You can't do this to me. But no, for The Last of Us, we should say there's going to be a review up on the channel soon. The Last of Us is immense. If you've not played it, it was amazing. It came out like a day after E3, and I've played through all of it. It's a beautiful game. If you've not played it, if you've got an Xbox, you need to buy a PS3 just for The Last of Us. So.
And I will leave you with this. Guess who made it? Go on.
Go on, have a guess. They can't answer. They can't hear
No,
you.
yeah.
They can't hear you.
Who made it? Answer us. Nah, it was the good guys, Naughty Dog, bringing us another one of their fantastic games.
So we can probably expect The Last of Us 2 and 3 coming out in the next few years. So.
And yeah, I'm still waiting upon Uncharted carting from them.
No.
I mean, they did a Jack and Daxter one. I'm still waiting upon the Uncharted karting game. So
Don't give people on the internet ideas. They'll start requesting this, and it'll be a real thing soon.
they make a Uncharted karting game and a Last of Us karting game.
No.
That would be quite sick.
Ellie and Joel driving around a wasted land would be horrible in so many ways.
Or they could do a collaborative game, which is as the characters of The Last of Us, Uncharted, Jack and Daxter, and Crash, all in one karting
It
game.
wouldn't mix whatsoever. It would just be wrong.
So funny.
What, Naughty Dog Racing?
Naughty Dog Racing. Yes, pitch that idea to them now.
Right, we got a name for it. Naughty Dog. We want this official Naughty Dog. You got 2 months. No, poor Naughty Dog. They've been slagged off in this video with Naughty Kart Racing.
We love them to bits because they just produce epic games.
They've got great games.
Right. I think that's it for our...
Yep, that is the end of our Sony E3 Roundup. Thanks for watching. We'll be having more Roundup videos on the channel in the next few minutes or days, depending on when you're watching this. Thanks for watching. It's been Nathan and...
Craigo.
And him. And we'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys later.